What's up, guys? Psychoactive back in with some Fallout 4, trying to get some platinum trophies. Um, better than anything. Better than the other thing I was like gonna say. Anyways, what were you saying about like Warzone? Like they actually put effort into it. I, maybe I don't know. You go to the party screen, party settings. They can't hear you.
Now they should be able to hear me.
Hold on.
Okay, racism. Now they should be able to hear me.
There you
go. Let's talk about the coronavirus.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like it's a good thing to talk about.
I mean, like...
Especially since Michigan has 33 outbreaks so far.
I've heard Ohio has 26. Well, around 26. Well, like, here's my thing about that. Like, I don't mind speaking about it. I'm not gonna say, oh, you can't talk about it or anything. I don't mind speaking about it. But my thing is I don't want to spread false information. So, like, all that I ask is that if you say something and you don't know if it's 100% true, at least admit you don't know it's 100% true.
If someone with coronavirus coughs on you, you have a 100% chance of dying immediately on contact.
Okay.
Your body will actually explode.
Okay. But you get my point though. Yeah, just
do the opposite.
Yeah, immediately do the opposite. That's what you're good at. But you know what I mean though, right? Like, I just kind of want to keep it. Go on.
A lot of people have been spreading misinformation.
Yeah, a lot of people have, and that's what pisses me off. Is that's why I don't really like for my class. This is funny. For my class, I actually have to watch this professional speak about it, and I had to write about it for my class. So
tell your professional that you don't give a damn, and that he is not important enough to be loved.
I don't know him. Yeah. I just know.
Oh. So how is Ohio doing? You said 26 cases. Yikes. Fucking yikes, man.
I'm not completely sure, but I've seen a picture that said that we had 26 cases. So
last time I checked, we had 33 or so. So Michigan's probably fucked. So let's not get Batman in stream. We're all gonna die. Well, at least I'm gonna die.
Why?
Knowing my luck, I'm probably fucked.
Fair enough. So, I have this female friend, and like, there's nothing between us. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, we were talking, and I, cause like I seen the post she had, and I got kind of worried about her, so I started talking to her, making sure she was okay. And she goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "So how's you and your boyfriend?" I was like, she said, "Yeah, we broke up." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry to bring it up."
Gotta hit that now. Not like with your face, but for penis.
No.
Oh, you got a girlfriend.
Yeah. God damn it.
Is your girlfriend watching the stream?
I don't know.
Let's hope not.
I'm not going to do it. Anyways. Where I was going with this was, and I was like, how come? And she was like, he was a bit of a prick. And I was like, alright, pick his punishment. 50,000 volts to the nipples, straight to the nipples. Broken kneecaps, or slow death. And I put a crying, laughing emoji because we were just fucking around. And she goes, definitely the nipples, definitely. I was like, oh yeah, that's my favorite.
You like getting electrocuted in your nipples?
Not like that, but sure, we can take it like that.
Hey, you like what you want, man. I'm not gonna judge.
So how you been, Skello? What's been up?
You know, I got reached 100 in season 2 of COD.
Nice.
I reached 100. I got the crossbow. I got all the Uzi attachments that they released recently, which was a fucking pain because it told you had to get 2 kills, but in reality you need to get 3. So I kept playing games, getting 2 kills when I needed one more. So I spent like so much time just grinding that out to realize like, oh, you need 3 kills, not 2.
Okay, I got
And
you.
you know, still have that problem where I lose my temper a bit and have like a aneurysm playing COD.
Happens to the best of us.
COD's always fun. By fun, I mean I fucking hate it, but
It's always fun still.
I mean it makes me want to commit suicide sometimes.
Hey,
Ah, shit.
What's up on live?
this is what?
Hey, Batman's streaming, so we can't say anything too offensive.
Okay, my dog's a butthole.
Actually, I don't think your audio is shared, so they can't hear you.
So I can say all sorts of that stuff.
I mean, that's up to Batman, not me. Like, you want to say a bunch of horrible shit, you can, but I'm not gonna advocate it.
I'm not gonna say anything. I was doing more of the woodwork, more like cleared out. You know that piece I have on the wall?
Yeah.
There's a bigger one in the garage. I hollowed out, and I think it could either be another wall hanger or it's big enough. It might make a badass mask.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Sorry for leaving, by the way. I got really pissed off. I was like so furious of COD at that point. Because our teammates just kept letting them camper spawns. I'm like, don't let them camper fucking spawns. Stupid. And I kept trying to kill the guy. And our teammates give this one guy, I think, like an AC1, or not AC1, it's called the gunship. But give him a fucking gunship. It's like, really?
Hey. Yeah, I think. Well, we need to.
How you doing, buddy?
I think we need to
Going home now.
do a thing. I think we need to set up that when we are playing games together or when we're hanging out, we just focus on fun. We got problems and frustrations and brain curses, brain curses, depression, whatnot, anxiety.
You should check if they can hear you, by the way.
Ben, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm in the stream.
Oh, is this okay to talk about?
Yeah, it's okay, but
I mean, yeah, I don't mind. It's perfectly okay. I've said a hell of a lot worse. So.
Hey, I mean, like, Skull, are you okay with me giving out the
yeah.
information that we're a couple of freaks with depression and anxiety and OCD? Except
Batman knows I'm a freak. Trust me.
Hey.
If anyone knows that I'm a freak, it's Disciples of Adam. They all know that I'm a fucking weirdo to the max.
Hey! Don't say that to yourself, because we're all weirdos. So that's normal now.
Yeah, we gotta use our weirdness to our benefit. So that's.
You can hear the weird shit Batman does with his girlfriend.
Oh.
No, I don't talk about that stuff. I do not talk about that stuff.
Not on stream.
Something about nipple rings and.
No, you're silly. You're silly.
Something about a leash and a whip.
Oh yeah, the whip. We do that.
Yeah. But
Whip's required.
But yeah,
like, whip's required.
rather than like focusing on the. Oh.
Yeah, Fawn hasn't been on lately. That sucks. Cause I do miss playing with him. And Lane, I think, is like deathly ill. Cause usually, like, if Lane fucking sick, like if he throws up, like he's thrown up in party with us plenty of times. Dude fucking just bounces back. Not immediately, but.
Did somebody? I don't know, but
They're just weird. I don't think it's Corona. I think it's just like.
No, I was kidding. I wasn't actually being serious.
it was flu season recently too.
Yeah, so it's just like, man, like whatever he has must be kicking his ass if he's
God.
not bouncing back like immediately. Because usually he can fucking like get sick. He'll like lay down, and he'll be like, "All right, I'm fucking good, boys."
Oh my god. Oh no.
But
This is not going well.
But yeah, when we're together and when we're talking, let's just focus on having fun and not worry about the existential terror or depression or like let's not dwell on the sadness or anxiety or frustrations. Just have fun, damn it.
Alright, so stream, I'm gonna be honest with you. Cody is a furry. So I need to say that
I'm
now.
a furry enthusiast. A furry is one who identifies themselves as some sort of animal character. In my OC, my persona is just a human like me, but a little more fit and
Because Cody
more socially
apparently
successful.
Cody doesn't like being fat. He actually hates fat people.
Oh wow, you hate me, Cody?
No,
The
I
joke
need
is
to
because Cody's fat himself.
I need to exercise.
Yeah, man, that's the joke. Is Cody's fat himself.
I know, I was
You know-
joking too.
Oh, you know what? We love Cody.
We still gotta do. I still think we should walk to Cherry Hill. We gotta do that.
We shouldn't talk about where we live on stream, by the way.
There's cherry hills everywhere. There's that hill with the cherries on it. Isn't there a lot
Batman,
of...
stop the stream. Cody just fucking doxed us.
Dude, I remember looking up, just looking up things like Green Lake, which is a lake.
I already told people what state we live in, because
Yeah.
I mean, people know I live in Ohio, so.
But I just gave them a fucking idea of where I live.
Well, Cherry Hill's kind of a distance from... And you said they do know... The stream people do know what to... They're...
Get
Oh,
the fuck out of here, dude. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Is it your friend or?
Don't know why he keeps fucking joining my party. I'm gonna set the party to 3. I don't want fucking randoms joining. Yeah, I set the 4 so if someone joins, just so one person can join so I can kick them. Just to be a dickhead.
oh.
Anyways.
America.
Cody, what you playing?
I'm not playing anything yet. I just got back in from the outside. I had the laptop outside and everything.
Yeah, it's nice out. Dad's taking another day off, so we're probably gonna have coney dogs, I think he said.
Tell him
No.
that I'm still waiting. Again, he can take as much time as he wants, but while he's off of work, though, he could use his time to work on that drawing.
You accidentally burned your papers. He actually lit it on fire, and then he rolled a joint out of it and smoked it. They didn't smoke. He boofed it.
Oh, God.
I don't know
My
what the
dad
hell
was
you. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. I'm sitting here listening to the dialogue. The next thing I know, I hear he rolled a joint and smoked it on. Like I'm on stream. I'm like, what?
I wonder if he knows what boofing is. Hold on, I'm gonna go ask. It's not the worst thing to ask them.
Wait, what? Who'd you
I'm
ask?
gonna ask him if he knows what boofing is.
Who? Ask who?
My dad.
Oh,
What is that?
Boofing is when you butt chug.
You what?
Butt chug drugs.
I
Or
heard
I
that.
guess
What does
Or
butt
alcohol,
chug mean?
means you put it in your anus. And it goes into your blood veins and whatnot, those tissues there, and it gets you high or drunk. Because of all those blood
Not that,
veins
man.
right there in your anus hole.
You don't know that? You fucking pleb.
God damn it! God damn it!
This is why you don't stream with us.
I don't
should know
mind
better.
it. Like I don't mind it. It's just it's
You'll need help.
it's fucking hilarious.
Honestly, like, you should know better at this point. Like, streaming with us is a fucking liability. Like, I don't know how you haven't realized that.
I have
Fine.
that's the sad part. God damn it! I'm gonna be pissed now. This is gonna piss me off. So listen to this bullshit. I literally had, you know, in Fall, you have played Fallout 4, right, Skella?
Yeah. I've played it a little bit, but he's never completed it. 'Cause he's,
I played it for like a year. I didn't play it just a little bit, since I got a little far in it over that long period of time.
You didn't even reach Diamond City. Shut up. You don't get to fucking talk about anything.
I have half the map undiscovered.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, like, you know the...
Fucking,
Hold
like,
on.
I have
Hold on,
half the map
I got blood on my
uncovered.
nose.
Are you gonna do a line?
Oh god.
Let's just all do a line right now.
Oh,
Hey,
Right,
man, what do you say?
What?
We're all gonna do a line.
I don't advocate for it. Anyways,
There's something I want to talk about, though.
hold on. So, real quick, you know how you can, you know how, like, you can persuade people to, like, when you're talking, but it's like a yellow, it's like yellow, red, or orange spectrum, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I successfully completed a dark red one, and yet I had two white, like almost like a, like, you know the yellower it is, the more, like, the whiter it is, the more you have a chance for succeeding, right?
Yeah.
So it was a really light yellow, like it was damn near neon yellow, and I failed two of those. After succeeding a dark red.
You must have got lucky then.
Yeah. Luck round.
Alright, we're gonna play Fallout later. At some point, we're gonna mod it, too. Like, we're gonna use my mod list.
my god.
Who, you guys
Yeah.
or me?
Me. You don't have Xbox, so you don't live in fucking Michigan either. That'd be
forget,
funny to have Fallen over, or bring my PS or Xbox One over to, like, Fallen or Lane's place, fucking stream Fallout modded from there, and
God.
just watch as, like, ponies, anime, guns, fucking everything just goes to hell.
Yeah. Okay, now how much does Batman know about them?
Ponies?
They're about Fallen and Lane.
Oh, he knows them very well. We don't need to, like, beat around the bush when it comes to, like, what they do. He knows.
Okay, can this stuff be said on
Stream?
Stream?
Probably not. No.
Okay.
I
But,
was gonna say, like, probably not a good idea to, but...
But he knows it's smoke
Like,
weed.
yeah.
That's what you're trying to get at.
I think if we're gonna hang out with them, we'd have to hang out at one of our houses.
Why? I mean, like, I
Because-
don't.
Uh,
You're afraid of smelling like weed, and that's why.
or something else.
Oh.
There could be all sorts of smells there. All sorts
Why?
of.
By saying they smell, you
All
fucking...
sorts of. I'm not sure totally legal smells.
I get what
Okay,
you're
now we're
saying.
kind of...
Is
Yeah, I
that
get
too
what
much?
you're saying. No, it's fine. It's fine. I get what you're saying now.
Oh no, they're gonna boof me.
They're gonna send fucking Mustafa after you. He's gonna fucking kick out your door and drag you out in the street and beat it. I like how, like, I've never met Mustafa, but it's just a fucking on-running joke that if you fucking piss off on our lane, Mustafa's gonna fucking kill you.
Who the hell
See
is
what is
Mustafa?
there? I think they're raising skunks illegally. I think that's what they're doing. That's what the smell. I don't want that smell on me. They'll.
Who the hell is Mustafa, though?
You don't want to know, trust me.
Okay, then. I won't ask anymore. No! Fuck!
You don't want
Lion King,
You want-
just know him as Simba's dad. Just,
to... Yeah, you don't want to know Mustafa, especially if he comes to your house.
Okay.
Mustafa comes to your house, tell your family you love them.
Oh god! But did we say too much?
No, we're fine.
No, you're good. No one, like, I barely get any views, especially this time of day, so... It's not like, it's not like 100,000 people are gonna, like, be like, oh my god. It's more like 8 people are gonna be like, haha, that's pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. I got anxiety. I don't.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
Cody's
it.
an anxious boy.
Yeah.
Like sometimes he'll like cry wank and it's weird.
Did you just say
Yeah, do you not wank when you're crying? It makes it better.
Oh god.
Okay, I do something way better. It's jerking off into a pool of children's tears. It's a lot better.
Wait, you're jerking off for own children? That's a bit illegal, Batman. Come on.
No, into a pool of children's tears.
You're jerking off into a pool of children.
Yeah, totally.
Children tears?
Totally.
Oh god.
That's
FBI, please don't kill me.
what is that? That's a Cards Against Humanity card. Same thing with the
Pretty
50,
sure it
yeah, same thing with the 50 volts and straight to the nipples. Those are both Cards Against Humanity cards. Dude, I got like expansion packs for them. They're fucking hilarious.
Playing the online, like the ones where you make your own card packs, is fun.
I don't know. I didn't know there was an online one.
Oh god.
Like you make your own card packs is great. Like I could put Batman as a card.
But like,
You can even have you can get blank cards. Oh, he's eating his meat.
no, I seen a suicider and I ran.
I don't know. You could go to Iraq and fucking Fallout 4. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, that one
Okay,
slipped.
buddy. Okay, buddy.
That one slipped. I'm sorry.
It's fine. My other friend the other day was like, "You Islamic terrorist," on about a game, and I'm like, "What? What?" And he's like, "But it's not racist because it's true." I'm like, "You can't."
No, I mean that was bad.
there's-
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
That was a bad slip of the tongue.
It's funny though.
I don't think an Islamic terrorists would spend time playing video games. They got more important stuff to do.
Like screaming death to America.
Yeah.
Or rituals or
Well, no, he was like
planning or
he was
training.
playing Modern Warfare Remastered. And in that game, there is actually Islamic terrorists, so they're like, it was like, yeah, but still, it's just a tad bit mean.
It reminds me of when I was playing Remnant, and so in the second, I guess world, it's like a desert, post-apocalyptic world. Yeah, Remnant from the Ashes, the video game I'm talking about.
From the asses.
Yeah. And
Cody loves him some ass. He's an ass man. Sorry, go ahead.
So there was some of the enemies you'd fight were Spear Chuck and Ooga Booga people, and that's they're white,
Did you
but
say spear chucking Ooga Booga people?
yes, but they were white, and they were actually throwing spears at you. You gotta dodge those spears. It's hard, and they're speaking some language that kind of it's not racist if it's unspecific of what race they are.
Were they speaking like German or something?
No, like it's another alternate dimension language.
Okay.
Some made up language. But it kind of sounded like some of it sounded like Ooga Booga.
I got you. I get you.
I should be on stream. Yeah.
Fine, dude. You're doing good. You're doing great. The only thing like I ask is you don't say any type of like racial slur, or any type of slur towards the LGBTQ community. Those are the only slurs I'm not allowed to say. Those are the only things you're not allowed to say. Other than that, I don't really care what you guys say. You guys can talk about fucking boofing your own asses up, and I'd be like, okay, whatever. It's true. You know, boof your own asses up. Dude, go ahead, brother. You talk about you.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see if I can succeed these persuasion attempts again. Yes.
So how many streamers, or not streamers, but
Viewers?
yeah, viewers?
None right now, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you'll be good. 'Cause only 8 to 13 people watch my views or my videos, so it's okay.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Okay.
Tell me about these robots.
So yeah, I'm not playing any video games.
I've known something
Yeah, what are we doing, Scuttle?
Probability of attack was high. I should have forced our department. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop. It's time to uncover the.
You'll
Scuttle?
need help if you want to succeed.
Hello?
I'm aware of this. You have shown willingness to aid others.
Oh,
I ask. In return, I can give you the schematic.
oh no.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge. I won't rest until I see this through. Now, we
Yo,
last saw a
you
group
still
of
there?
Mechanist robots at the General Atomics.
I am.
Okay, I was making sure you're on live. You're still there. I was like, you got real quiet.
I will follow.
Yeah, let's go.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
I'm doing them. Have you played Fallout 4? Or yeah, you only play like a year of it. Right now, I'm trying to do a Mechanist quest. A new threat. Mr. Hand. Fuel will be hand E. So what you been up to on a live, like in real life?
I've been, like I said, I've been doing a little bit of woodwork. I had this, like a big chunk of wood that was like a part of a knot from a tree, and I hollowed out the back of it, and I might make it into like something to hang on the wall, or I'm kind of considering it's big enough. I'm considering maybe making a mask out of it. Like,
Oh, that's what you were talking about. I was so confused what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you. I got you.
yeah, and I have the one I have on the wall is smaller, and I have like some decorations on it, like a little metal, like a wolf thing. I think it's, I don't know what it is. It's like some stars and moon decorations on it, like metal pins.
Sounds
And
pretty cool.
yeah, I was also taking the bark off of some pieces of wood I'm thinking of making a cane out of.
I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, my dad is actively into like making like staves, like decorative staves. Like some of them like withered staves, like they're like a big quartz crystal on top and like a rabbit fur handle.
Yeah.
Wood burn patterns and like stuff like that, and I always thought that was cool, and like, man, I want to do that too. Yeah, but he doesn't. Though since he's not very social, and he's not online, and neither am I that much. He doesn't know what to do with all the stuff he's got. He's like having to sell it for like cheaper than it takes to make the pieces.
I got you. You saying he is selling it cheaper than it is to make the pieces?
Yeah. Like,
How come? Like, why is he selling them why is he selling them cheaper than what he's not making profit there.
yeah.
So you just sell them to sell them, or
Or
what?
just, yeah. But I think some of them, though, he was able to find some people to buy them for the appropriate price. For some of them, but, it's hard to find. It's like a niche.
No, I get what you're saying. It's hard to find people that are actually gonna buy it for a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd fucking buy one if I could.
Yeah.
That sound really cool, dude. I would actually buy one if I could.
Yeah. I think. Now, I haven't made a. I've made like one kind of scepter with that kind of has like a snake head with like little jade eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's one I made. But it's like the whole thing is curved, like it's like a kind of like a C shape.
Okay.
Like the top, the top part and the bottom part is straight, but there's like a big curve in the middle. So like it can't really be used as a walking stick, or it can be. It would just break at that curve. But it kind of looks like like I said, it kind of looks like a snake head a little bit. So you can, and the bark kind of looks like scales. So you could just use it and pretend it's like a snake shooting scepter or something.
I gotcha. Dude, they sound really interesting. I would if you ever get some time, send me some pictures of them. I'd love to look at them.
Okay. Are we friends on the?
I think we are. Not sure. I'll have to look here in a minute. I'm just trying to find out where this location is in Fallout 4, so I can unlock it, because I feel like it's a really good location to have.
Okay. I did one that I'm hoping to hold on to is I made a little. It's not too little. It's about a 1.5 foot long wand, and it was made from It was made. What kind of plant was it? It's actually, man, I can look it up. I might be able. It's like a corn flower. It's not corn, but like the flower head looks like a corn cob.
Okay.
It's.
This location is hard to get to, but it's interesting. So that's the castle. I went to the wrong location if I was going to the castle. I don't really feel like fighting these giant robots just yet. I want to upgrade my armor, but I can't, because I need oil, so I need to just do some more scavenging. I need to level up desperately. That's what I need. I really need to level up so I can get the supply lines running. Because I feel like once I get the supply lines running, that'd be Gucci.
Oh, there it is. Very good.
And you know what? I actually forget to do something at Sanctuary. It's something like everyone does, and I always forget about it. It's the book. It's that book under Sean's crib in the character's house. Or in the player's home, so not you get the point, in the character's house. Sorry if I seem like I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to just describe what I'm doing, so the viewers aren't just sitting here staring at me putting random ass commentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
But I am being serious though about that whole I want to see some of those. Those sound really interesting. I'm into that kind of aesthetics because you know what D&D is and shit like that?
Yeah.
I'm into that general aesthetics because I love that kind of aesthetics, like wizardry shit and all that bullshit. I'm really into that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah,
okay. Go on. Sorry.
that's interesting. I haven't been up north where Dad lives in a while, but like I hope to go sometime in the summer. He has
I'm coming, buddy.
like a staff with then he sands them down and he polyurethanes them, like use like either a spray or brush on polyurethane to preserve them. Usually we do like a clear glass or semi-glass, so they're nice and shiny. And but he's got one. There's like a elongated gnarl that's like hollow, and he has some crystals in there, and it's like it's about 2 inches wide, the gnarl, and it's like about 5 inches long at the top.
I gotcha.
And so there's some crystals in there. I think. Let me think. I think there's one of them's jade, and one of them is I think a smoky quartz crystal. And off the sides there's some large sea urchin spines.
I gotcha.
And it's kind of 2 rows of them. It kind of looks like a. Like, I don't know. It's cool though, and he's like, asked me, should I try mailing this to you? I'm like, no, this sea urchin spine's too fragile. I'd have to come up there and get it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. What was? Hold on. I think I found that plant that made the. Mulane? Okay, this is. I think this. Yeah, I've been meaning to look this up. Yeah, I think it's called a mullein. It's got like a kind of corn cob like flower. It's a Mullein.
Okay.
So well, it looks like there's some ways of eating it. And what is? Oh, deadliest plants. Okay, it's also poisonous.
So poisonous?
I think so. I saw images. One of them saying it was deadliest plants on Earth audiobook, and that came up when I looked up the plant name. So let's see. Oh, genus of 360 species of flowering plants. Okay, I still gotta find what species it is, but it's a scientific. It's a genus Verbascum or Verbascum. Verbascum. But so one of those plants had fallen. It was in Dad's front yard, and it was growing. And it had something had caused it to fall over, and I noticed that the base of it had it's like a straight stalked plant, and the base of it had like a kind of a spiky bulb shape, and I took that out of the ground, and the thing's kind of woody, but still pretty light because it's like a weed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's common. I've seen it around Michigan. I've seen it in different places. I sometimes would see it with milkweed, but it's what was I saying? Yeah. So I sanded it down, polished it, or not? Yeah, sanded it down, polyurethaned it, and then I noticed the tip was where the bulb part was.
Okay.
Was kind of hollow, and so I was able to just stick a quartz crystal in there, and the main method we use is you just use like a wood glue or super glue. I don't know if that's kind of ghetto or not, but
Hey, it works. It works.
yeah. And say I just have a little quartz crystal. And now can I say to... Oh, that's another thing. Okay, so I watch Game Grumps on my computer, and I have it in the background. Is that okay to have on stream? Or is
I
that...
mean, as long as it's not too loud, I think I'll be okay. Like, I don't think I'll be copyrighted because it won't be the main part of the video. Like, it won't be the main focus of it. So I should be okay. But I'll let you know after the video if I get copyrighted or not.
Okay. Yeah. Or do you want me to turn it off?
No, it's fine. You do you, brother. You do you.
Okay. And now can I say what craft store I got the quartz crystals from?
Yeah, I mean, I actually do kind of want to know, so...
Okay, I got them at Michael's.
Okay.
They're in it was in the bead aisle on like the bottom shelf. Sometimes and there's also like some like
Sorry, guys. I don't mean to hit
jars
the
of what?
I said sorry. I didn't mean to hit the mic. It creates a loud little boom when you when I stream. If I hit the mic. So I just said sorry. You can keep going.
So there's like a box of like just a little decorative quartz crystals, and there's also another box of like I think had a case of like little jars of different like healing crystals. I think like it had quartz, it had some sort of orange. What's... Oh, agate. That, yeah. Agate. And, I think there's some amethyst. World's quartz. Like a... Yeah, a number of different stuff. But like a... But yeah, they just have it kind of at the bottom of the shelves in the bead area. And it's like, I guess they don't know where else to put them. There's no... These aren't beads. They're just crystals. Just
Right.
decorative crystals. Like it's... I guess they could be... If you have the right tools, I guess you could make them into beaded quartzes. Well, yeah, they actually... Yeah, that's actually... They do have some necklaces that are like, they have the quartz crystals on them. But yeah, I just used quartz crystal point and put it in the the wands, and then like I said, it's about 1.5 feet, and it's like about 3/4 of an inch. No, or yeah, 3/4 of an inch, or maybe 4/5. Just under an inch wide, and the bulb part at the end was inch, or maybe inch and 1/4 wide. Sorry, I'm not. Yeah, I should probably measure it. I just sound like I'm rambling right now.
No, I mean, look, you enjoy talking about it. I enjoy listening to people when they talk about something that they enjoy. So you keep doing you, brother. You keep doing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And but yeah, so it's kind of like a rather than like a little, it's like a big kind of buff wand. Another thing I found, which I still gotta, again, there's a lot of, again, with the depression and stuff, I just nap most of the time, but I'm meaning to get into actually doing stuff more with the pieces I've acquired. And there's a little bit of hoarding of supplies and pieces of wood. Like, oh, I can maybe make that into something. So I'm still trying to figure that out. What's hoarding and what's good collecting. Because my brain's like, I gotta have everything. And then I have a garbage can in the garage full of different large sticks that could be made into staves. And yeah, and Mom, she's like, you gotta make fun out of that wood before you go out and get more. Like,
I got you.
Like,
sounds like you really enjoy woodworking.
Yeah, or I try to get into it. I'm still, I don't have, like I said, I only have like 3 completed pieces now, and over I think 3 years of actually starting and getting into it.
Oh god, my throat hurts. I got you, brother. I got you. I mean, like, do you enjoy like doing it, or is it just like what's the reason you only have 3 in 3 years? Is it just because you don't have time to do it?
I like with the depression, I've just been napping. Like, I don't even watch TV that much. I just nap with the Game Grumps on as like a white noise. And like I've not been active, so like that's why it's like.
Well, look.
Like, I don't got the energy. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I have bipolar disorder. So.
Like, I swear that all of our friends have like brain curses like that. I think Dad. That's what my dad has.
I gotcha. Well, look. I hope you get better. And if you ever need to talk, and no one, like, let's say you need to talk and Skello is not available or something, just let me know, okay?
Okay. Skello already knows. Me and him's been friends since we were. Since, like, we kind of grew up a little bit together. Like, so he knows. I know his stuff and he knows my stuff.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. What are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing on the game? Like in a game or something? What are you doing right now?
I'm doing nothing right now. I was just talking. And, looking up at that plant.
I'm scavenging the wasteland in Fallout 4, just trying to make do with what I got and trying to get more resources, but I can't seem to find where the rest of these damned enemies are. Are they... Okay. Are they in here? I think they're in here. You're fucking with me. Fuck. Where the hell is Ada when you need her? Where the hell did Skello go?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what species. I think it must be a... I guess common Malayne. I think. Yeah, it's the flannel plant, common Malayne. What was the scientific name? So it's Verbascum thapsus. In case that one's one to Verbascum, and then thapsus is THAPSUS.
You said
that's the species.
Okay.
What are you saying?
What was the name? Verbatim?
Verbascum.
Verbascum?
Verbascum thapsus.
Okay, Tapsis. Did I say it wrong?
I think it's thapsus, like TH.
Thapsis. Thapsis, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too good with scientific names.
That's hi, brother.
But I think that's the one that we have in Michigan. The one that there's like on the page I just looked at, it was like there's like 5 different species of them. Oh.
I got you.
Oh, I think it is it. Typing in that scientific name, Great Malayne. No, it's introduced to Americas and Australia. It's native to Europe, Northern Africa, and Asia. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, because I've been wondering what about the another thing that I been which I think I can maybe make mass production of. Oh yeah, that was something. Dad tried. He would like try. He tried a few times selling his stabs at like what is it? The Renaissance fairs.
That'd be a good place to do, like mages and shit.
Yeah. He's tried that, but what I've heard from him telling me about is like the people that he's tried to work with. Like you gotta make stuff that can be mass produced. And
I see
with
what
him,
you're saying.
yeah, with him, every piece is a unique piece of art. As you're taking the bark off and you're sanding it down, it kind of creates the art for you, and then like, yeah.
No, I get what you're saying.
Actually, the big one that I have the big one I have
of his. Yeah, it's a big quartz crystal and the rabbit fur. It also has a. Okay, so the top is kind of like. It's like where it connected to the tree, and it like kind of a mountain shape, and there's a little. Trying to remember, I have to. It's in the basement right now, but it's like there's like a little pewter wizard and dragon facing each other on the little wooden mountain with with a quartz crystal on the side. Like it's.
I got
like,
you. I got you. Hold on, real quick. Did you guys see that? Like, I fucking jumped up and I hip fired and a headshot about 10 feet away. That was fucking nice. That's fucking Swazi. You can continue talking now. Sorry, I just was saying that.
And for some reason, I haven't talked about the woodwork with the other friends that we have online. I talk about other stuff like Skittle said, like furry stuff. But which I have a zoological interest, and it just, to me, the idea of sapient or talking animals is like sounds cool, and like make it like in kind of a fantasy sci-fi perspective.
No,
of like, oh, what would it be like if there were talking animals actually living with humans and like the
right. No, you're just
and like
saying.
these.
I didn't like,
talking
actually
animals.
think. I didn't actually think you were like a furry or anything.
Though I've seen in my searches of animal characters and stuff, there is a lot. Anthropomorphic characters is fine, but there is a lot of porn, and some good, like clean artists. I've seen a handful of them. Like, yeah. But yeah, so I want to kind of take that and make fictional concepts out of it.
You a trader?
And that's something you might hear Skello reference to is Cody's gonna talk about his concepts. Where I take, because again I have I'm fascinated by zoology and general ecology and biology, like it's all sorts of organisms I'm interested in, and I have books. I have bookshelves full of like field guides of like insects and reptiles and like
Let's see what you got.
like actually I'm looking at fungi and
I got you.
yeah, it's always been primarily insects that I've been interested in since I was little, because I think it's because in a small area you could see so much more biodiversity of insects and other arthropods than you would see like oh, there's a squirrel over there.
Right.
Right, but if you roll over a log, like, oh, there's like two different species of beetles here. There's some wood lice.
I got you.
And maybe a centipede or beetle larvae of sorts.
Hey, sorry, I have to take care of some stuff. I might have to go AFK again, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah. Who does? Okay.
But no, I get what you're saying though. See, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm interested in some of that. I like to look at I like to look at a general picture of like how everything evolves, if you believe in evolution, of course, and how everything kind of just changes as you move to every single different type of biome, to hot climates, warm climates, or not. So you say those are the same, like cold climates to warm climates to, you know, Africa to the jungles and the deserts, jungles, all that. You know what I mean? I'm fascinated by that kind of stuff, and I feel like it helps me a lot with my game. Now I don't know if Skello told you, but I'm making this game, and it's sort of like D&D.
Oh no, that's
what?
That's kind of. Oh, I'm not making the game, but like I said, I have the what I call the concepts of like taking science and my knowledge of science and zoology and evolution, and yeah, I'm big. I believe in evolution and
yeah, I think Skello once told me, like, because I was talking about this concept, and Skello was like, you might have to talk to. I think it was you. I think it was you. I think he said you have to talk on live about that, because like he said you come up with some like weird, crazy concepts, and I was like, that sounds a lot like what I'd be into.
Yeah. Oh no. I guess that means we're friends now.
Yeah, like I have some like here's an example, and mind you, the whole point of my game is the whole point of it is so that I didn't think fantasy went far enough. I didn't think fantasy used the fantasy theme enough as it does. Like an example is in Harry Potter, you see a bunch of magic and dragons. That's all stereotypical. What about the unstereotypical? What about the crazy monsters, like, you know, the three-headed dog Cerberus or whatever the hell it was called? Like that kind of shit I'm into, because like it takes fantasy and it makes entirely new creatures that would have never else been thought of. So in my game, I pride myself on totally original creations.
Okay, or like original like interpretations of the.
Yeah, like it's not like don't get me wrong. I do take inspiration from video games I play, from certain types of movies I watch, but it's never the exact same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your version of it.
Right, like an example is elves, because like, oh, I'm so sorry for hitting that mic again. It creates a big boom on this stream. So like an example is in my game, I didn't like how D&D, because like, the game is similar to D&D. You know what I mean? It's like you play it like you'd play D&D if you ever played D&D. But in D&D, what are the races? You have the elves, you have the orcs, you have the dwarves, you have all these standard halflings and all that, right?
Yeah.
Well, in my game, all the elves, dwarves, orcs, all that are dead. You can't play as them because you'd be essentially playing as an extinct race. And so that way, when I created these races, the races I have now, they were all new, original. Sure, like Atlantean's not an original idea. I get Atlantis is something that's been thought of since Greek times, but like it's my own interpretation of how I think Atlanteans should be.
Okay, so you're wanting to use make races out of less famous, or more obscure things.
Right, like something that's not stereotypical. Like an example is I had you know what a centaur is?
Yeah.
So imagine a centaur but with a spider body.
Yeah, I think that's in D&D, and that's called a.
Really?
I think a Drider.
Interesting. I did not hear about that in D&D. I'll admit that. I've not looked up too much D&D, but like you get the point. It was just supposed to prove just like how obscure some of these are. Like an example is, I created my own version of barbarians. Now I get barbaric as, something that's in D&D. It's not. It's something that's standard in fantasy. The difference between my barbarians and everyone else's is that my barbarians are so hooked on drugs they start naturally producing the drugs.
Like,
An example is like.
so, then you can call them some sort of maybe a name that people are kind of familiar with in the real world. So call them Guidos.
Weirdos, is that what you said?
Guidos.
Oh, Guidos. I've not heard of that.
The buff guys from Jersey Shore.
I'm not. Oh shit. Oh,
They're called Guidos.
Really?
So maybe you could call the barbarian race. This is the Guido clan.
That would be interesting. But you get the point. My races are somewhat original. Maybe they take inspiration. Maybe they're somewhere else. But I put my own spin on pretty much every single thing. You get the point.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's very much what I'm doing. But except I don't know if I'm gonna make it into a game or something. Right now it's just the setting and different creatures and a handful of characters. But my stuff, it takes place on this kind of like a planet that once had contact with Earth by portals, and it's like a planet in like another galaxy that has magic, and so they opened portals to early periods in Earth's history before humans showed up, and then like the different races, they're like they're studying Earth's ecology, and but when they had these portals open, numerous species from different throughout Earth's history like leaked into that world, which the planet I'm calling Darwin Alpha. This is basically like a Jupiter-sized Earth around a significantly larger sun.
I gotcha.
And so it's like it's a lot larger than Earth, so it's a lot more adventure. There's so much more to see, and there's like space travel and magic. I think I already said that, but so one of the ideas is that a lot of plants from Earth are growing there and evolved in their own ways, and so one of the things that evolves is the what is it? The six-limbed vertebrates. So like, and like what vertebrates are, right?
Vertebrates?
Yeah.
I think so. They're like, I think
like
it's a type of spine, isn't it?
yeah, it pretty much the animals that have a spine column,
Okay.
or what was it? Or crap, I actually can't remember it off the top of my head. Notochord.
Man, I'll tell you what, if I ever need an idea, I might just come to you from now on.
Yeah, I try to. Yeah, just throw me something. I'll try to make fun out of it. Yeah.
Man, like we could work together to make a game.
So.
Because like Skelos talked to me about some of your other concepts that you were talking about, and I was like, yeah, sounds like something I would be interested in. Like it really does. Shit.
Awesome. But, what else? So vertebrates are like fish reptiles, birds, amphibians, mammals.
It's like a larger picture of all of them.
Yeah, so vertebrates are all the... Think of... well, I'm probably focusing on the non-vertebrates. So a lot of them have 4 limbs. Well, these vertebrates evolved in a similar way, but developing 6 limbs. That's how you get dragons, sphinxes, and basilisks, griffins. Like those are all 6-limbed vertebrates because they got the 2 pairs of walking limbs and 1 pair of. Yeah, well, depending on the version of it, they usually, I think in the depictions it has 8 limbs, but in my version of it, it's got 6 limbs.
All right.
So it usually has 8 limbs or no limbs, but mine has 6 limbs, 6 legs, and but yeah. So the idea is that a lot of these creatures have 2 pairs of walking legs and 1 pair of limbs that develop into wings. Right. So.
No, I get you.
So like they. And then there's some alien species on the planet too, but I don't know. I don't have too many ideas around that. I've had idea of the chitin wolf, or also called or I also call it the trilobite wolf, or isopod wolf. You don't even know big words. Okay, so chitin is the CHITIN.
I know what that is. It's like what bugs are made out of, essentially.
Yeah,
No way.
they're exoskeletons, and it's also, I believe, in snail shells.
Found a lot of like smaller things, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the idea is it's an alien. Well, I guess it'd be native to the planet Darwin Alpha. It's basically a wolf-type creature, but it's an invertebrate. It has. Well, actually, no. I think it has. It is a vertebrate, but it also has an exoskeleton. Complicated. So it's basically a bug wolf.
I gotcha.
Not saying like a isopod. It kind of has like a plating, kind of fan out on the sides. Like if you look at like woodlice or pill bugs, or roly-polies. Those are all isopods. So yeah, this wolf-like creature has no relation to Earth's life, unlike the dragons do. But yeah, that's an idea for alien species, and I also love the idea. Again, I have so much to talk about. I could spend hours talking about it. So this planet, there's numerous races. I think the main race I have is the phantoms, which are basically highly advanced magical and technological, like metal-plated, partially organic creatures. I kind of think of the what are those aliens in Halo 4? I forget what those are called. But yeah, so they reopen the portals when they deem, in modern times, where they deem humanity is like, okay, you guys can join our space alliance,
in this galaxy, which I call the Predator Nature Galaxy, and that's the main name of the concepts too, is Predator Nature, which comes from the word preternatural, which means scientific but unexplained or unexplainable.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the Predator Nature Galaxy, humans are making settlements there, and magic starts spreading on Earth, and one of the things that one of these like effects, these ambient effects in the atmosphere, is what I call magic anomaly effects. So like that would kind of explain how you would just get like a pug or something that's like an ice elemental pug or something.
Okay.
Or like there might be, that might cause dwarfism, might cause
Yeah, I get you.
gigantism. There could be enchantments, and then it gets into elements like there's different like different kinds of fire. Not like elements aren't just like fire, ice, water. It's more specific, like so let's say something's fire elemental. One of the things that they might be is glucose oxygen flame elemental, which is glucose is the sugar in wood.
Yep.
That's the main thing that burns in wood.
Okay.
So that kind of fire, like so yeah, that's one type of fire, and like but yeah, there's so many ideas, and so there might be like various earth creatures that start like, you get some strange variants, and that's something that like people actually gotta monitor. And again, this is in modern times, so it's so there's, sorry, I'm just kind of rambling. Just
No, look, dude. Look, I really enjoy when someone talks about something they really enjoy and they know a lot about it. I really enjoy that because, like, to me, it specifies that you're intelligent enough to, especially when you're creating something. When you're creating something, that kind of tells me you're intelligent enough to think everything through. And I can relate to someone like that. I can relate to someone like that likes to create stuff like you do. Like an example is, I created my own game. I created 2 versions of the game. I have a sci-fi and a fantasy version, and one of them's almost done. The other one I haven't been touched in years, or hasn't been touched in about a year or 2. But like, you just get the point. Like, I really enjoy when you talk about that kind of stuff, even if you're just rambling. To me, it's fun.
But it's been, again, since with the depression and napping a lot in the past 5 years, I'd say the stuff's been kind of stagnant. Like, I haven't had too many new ideas. There's been like I have like lists of like stuff, like to-do lists or incomplete stuff, and I used to draw some of the creatures, but I haven't drawn in years.
Oh my gosh.
And it's a low quality. I have low drawing skills, and I think since the thing it used to be, I used to do a lot of them in crayon, but there's actually been like 2 pictures that I've done an actual colored pencil in my later teens and around my age now. But yeah, just a lot of writing I've done. Just so much writing.
Dude, I have I can relate. I have 54 pages on Google Docs of just my game. I've been working on this game for the past 4 years.
Dang. That's cool. And you actually have like do you have like ideas of like how the game would work?
Oh yeah, it's functional. Like I play it every other weekend with my buddies.
Wow. So yeah, that's the. I don't have a plan of what I'm doing. I'm thinking maybe make a story or maybe make a game. Or I have really no clue what I'm doing with my stuff.
Dude, just take your time. One step at a time. Ooh, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga googly moogly, googly moogly. Ah, googly moogly. I'm sorry, game got real scary real fast. Oh. Die. Oh, that's Hammer. That's Big Boy. Big Boy Roy. No. Oh god, that's a grenade. Get the ammo, run. Get the ammo. I'm so sorry to cut you off. I am being chased by a guy named Hammer, and he's not friendly. But yeah, like, are you interested in like D&D at all?
I've never played. I've been wanting to play it. Like, yeah, I know it's a role-playing game. But yeah, I've never played it. But I've wanted to.
Essentially, like, if you ever get to play in D&D, and you play it the same way as my game, or you play my game similar though. No, let me rephrase that. You play my game similar to how you play D&D. Oh god, I zoomed. So like, it's a similar. Oh my god, this recoil fucking. Will you die, Hammer? Jesus. Oh my god, I've wasted so much ammo. But yeah, like you played D&D, you played my game similar to how you play D&D.
Okay, like you roll a dice and you do it
pretty much.
And
just the only difference, the only difference between my game and D&D is I dummified my game because I didn't like how complex D&D could get. And I get like that's what makes D&D fun, but like in my personal opinion, rolling one dice for like 5 minutes to determine if you hit one shot is boring as shit.
Yeah.
So all I really did is I kind of dummified. When I say dummified, I mean I simplified it a lot more than like people would think. Like the max amount of dice you might have to roll is maybe full. I want to say 1 to 4.
Okay.
It's very rare that you have to it's very rare you have to roll like 5, or it's very rare you have to roll 3 or 4. But most times it's just 1 or 2.
Okay.
So, and I mean, if you're interested in playing it, if you want to, we could play it like over like. Oh, you got Discord or something?
Yeah.
Really strong.
Yeah, like if you have Discord, we could play it like over Discord. Like I can send you the file and everything. You can download it and then fill it out or somehow, however you want to.
Alright.
It's up to you though.
Yeah, that might be fun to try. Yeah.
Every other weekend, I'll talk to you. Like I'll text you first, like, hey, we're about to do some D&D. You want to join? Yeah. You'd say, oh, yeah, join, and then all I have to do is like we don't have to like video chat or anything. Just like what's it called? What's it fucking called? Voice call. Just voice call each other, and then I can like send you everything I need to send you, get you set up. And then the only thing you'd have to do is like roll a dice, and then I could like tell you. You know what I mean? Because like D&D is one of those games where it's like especially when you get to talking about my game, because I don't have enough money because we're kids and stuff. We don't use like the mats for like visualization. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't use that because we don't have enough money for any of those because they're really expensive. So it's all I really do is talk a bunch. And you know, if you're into that, if you can visualize that kind of stuff pretty easily, it'll be okay. Like you won't have a big issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to do it. I'll just text me your just like not email me. Obviously you not email me, but text me over PSN. What's your Discord? That way you don't say it on stream and like it gets revealed to the public. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck. We will, won't we? God damn it, what the hell is... Okay, there we go. This game is starting to make me a little salty.
So, yeah, and when Skittle was on here, you heard me, I think you heard me kind of talking about, like a drawing. Yeah, and Skittle said his dad was gonna make it into a blind and boof it, or the papers they gave him.
I was actually in the middle of reading something, so I did not hear that part, but all I heard was he was gonna roll in the blind booth, and I was like, what the hell happened? Like I was reading something for like 2 minutes, and suddenly he's boofing something. So
yeah, it's basically the numerous papers describing a scene that I would like, because him and his, especially his dad, like his dad, draws, like he makes like an illustrator, like that's his, it's like a, like kind of a job. He makes money doing it. Like, oh, so my idea was, oh, I can commission them to do this drawing, and so I went over and asked him, and his dad said, hey, you can, I'll do it. If you're a good friend to Skittle, he said he would do it for free. So that was cool, but so what's a drawing, or what's a picture is okay, so it's a small, so it's a picture depicting a small insectivorous dragon, or other draconid.
okay.
And it's on like a sandy area, like a path, like because and it's kind of, it's either similar to a 5-lined skink or a eastern fence lizard, both species of lizards I've encountered before. So like, yeah, that's kind of the thing I try to do too, is I try to use the species I've encountered in some of these concepts. So so this little dragon comes across a tiger beetle, and you might want to if you get a chance, like look it up on your phone. The six-spotted tiger beetle, Cicindela sexcutata. Now that one's that one I can remember off the top of my head. That's one of my that's like my favorite species of beetle because it's like a iridescent metallic green color, and they run really fast, and they like they're fierce predators, but they're small. They're only about a half-inch long. But and the iridescence of them is interesting. If you're looking away from the light, from a light source, or actually, okay, yeah, if you're looking on, I have a taxidermied one right here. Let me. Looking away from a light source, where the light source is behind you, it's a metallic green color. But if you're looking towards a light source, like I'm looking towards the window now, it's like a blue color, indigo almost. Like it's just interesting. But this beetle that the dragon encounters is and this dragon is just most of my kind of stuff. Most of the stuff is wildlife, like just regular kind of animals. Like these mythological creatures are less like monsters and just they're part of the ecosystem. It's just wildlife, or like just regular animals, not these epic monsters, right?
Right.
And but however, there are some that are like. There are some that are like monster-like, and there's extraordinary stuff, and again, there's stuff of magic. So the tiger beetle comes across is one of these magic anomaly affected. It has an abnormally, it's instead of being a half-inch long, it's 2 inches long. So. And it has a distinct V-like, hot pink, iridescent V-like pattern on the top of the thorax, and it has, and in the picture it starts shooting like blasts of light blue oxygen plasma. So this is like a plasma enchanted beetle, and it's like a boss fight between this insectivorous dragon and this boss beetle.
I got you.
And in the picture, it's like the dragon's kind of startled with its wings outward, and it's shooting a fire blast. It's like, whoa. It's like, so that's kind of the picture I'm wanting them to make. And I've attempted it a couple times myself, but they don't look too good. And
what, your drawings?
Yeah. And kind of a nickname for the beetle, or kind of a name for that one. I don't think it'd be a returning character, but the name of it is Chevron, which is in like military ranks. You know those like V-like symbols.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a chevron is, and that's kind of what that hot pink iridescent mark on its thorax looks like.
Okay.
So the beetle's the kind of name. So I'm thinking the picture might be like someone doing a photograph of this encounter. But so like
But yeah, and they might nickname the beetle Chevron. Like
I got you.
I don't know.
Certainly sounds interesting. Some of your ideas.
And yeah, it is. But like but it tires Skello out, and I even tire myself out talking about stuff. Like, just so much information. And also with the OCD, it's like I try to get every little detail I can, and it's also kind of hoarding of ideas.
I get you.
And I gotta make it just perfect. I gotta explain every little detail that I possibly can. And also the idea that, another thing is that, a lot of the plant life around where the dragons live, which I guess is kind of spread across the planet, so where a lot of the plants have evolved to be, like a fire resistant, so that dragons wouldn't be causing forest fires too often. Wouldn't you think if there were actual dragons?
Oh yeah, for sure. There would be plants
that
there'd be plants that would be fire resistant because of the dragons. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like if you just had dragons where there were normal plants, like, yeah, wildfires would be very, very frequent. These plants have like a waxy coating on them that's fire resistant.
I get you.
And what else?
Hey, you were in the paper, right?
Alright, I just got your friend request.
100 years old. Looking pretty
What?
good for your age.
I just got your friend
Yeah,
request.
I just sent it. Yeah.
Alright.
Does anyone fight back? Institute
Alright.
has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale.
But and another thing with the OCD is I tend to forget where I left off when I'm talking with Skello and other friends.
I get you, dude. I get you. It's okay.
So they actually I kind of get sometimes get annoyed with me talking about stuff like I don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember where I left off, so I just end up repeating information.
I got you, dude. I
So,
got you.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, man. Hold on. Alright, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, it was really nice talking to Unalive. Give him a round of applause. He has some good ideas. I personally like his ideas. Personally love them. But I'm going to end the stream here, and then I'm going to take a break, and then I'll probably come back and do some grinding on Fallout just a little bit. I'm not sure. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all take care. Peace out. And then I'm going to stand